Hello there, this is Todd from the Crossroads Inn, and welcome to another Warcraft lore video. In this video, I'll be telling you the story of the Paladin Thomas Thompson, aka the Headless Horsemen, so with that said, just sit back and enjoy another tale from the Crossroads. Sir Thomas Thompson was a Paladin of the Order known as the Knights of the Silver Hand, and lived in the Kingdom of Lordran. He lived with his wife, son, and daughter just southwest of the Agaman Mills on a pumpkin farm. When the undead plague was spreading through Lordran, Sir Thomas was one of the paladins that agreed with Uther the Lightbringer and Jaina Proudmoore as they rejected Prince Arthas's proposal to purge Stratholme due to it being infected. He was present throughout the Scourge's destruction of Lordran and fought on many occasions, often wondering why his efforts only slowed the Scourge down instead of driving it out. Sir Thomas was a firm believer in the light and always strived for a bigger purpose. He witnessed the betrayal of Baron Rivendare, who sent a large supply of plate grain to a village he was defending. Soon enough, while he was with his family, he would receive word of how Prince Arthas returned from Northrend and murdered his father in cold blood. He believed that the foundations of his evil began long before sailing to Northrend, like the culling of Stratholme. 5 days later, he would receive more bad news, this time being the murder of Uther the Lightbringer and many other paladins by Arthas's hand. Desperate to keep his family safe, he ordered his wife to flee with their kids to the continent of Kalimdor, following Jaina Proudmoore and the rest of the Lordran refugees, while he remained with the Knights of the Silver Hand to destroy the Scourge. For the next 4 years, Thomas fought alongside the other paladins, following the Ashbringer Alexander's Mograine, and was under Satan Deathrahan's wing. Eventually, the Order of the Silver Hand was broken when the Ashbringer was murdered by his son, and the Argent Dawn simply abandoned Lordran, leaving only the Scarlet Crusade, which Thomas would join. One day, however, Satan Deathrahan led Thomas and the others to a town full of refugees who let them in under the assumption that it was just another plague check. Deathrahan gradually convinced Thomas that the population was infected, and unlike at Stratholme, Thomas helped slaughter the refugees. 2 months later, the Scarlet Crusade raided another so-called plague population in which Thomas struck down a woman with 2 kids, which was in fact his own family. He came to the conclusion that they weren't able to escape to Kalimdor and simply went crazy with sorrow and regret. He would be taken to the Scarlet Monastery, where he would eventually go completely mad to the point where he started talking in rhymes. On the night of Hallows End, which was an event celebrated in Lordran, where a giant wicker man would be placed and burned at sunset on the night of the ceremony, Satan Deathrahan would decide to let Thomas help the Scarlet Crusade with the undead that were attacking them. Thomas started hacking and slashing the undead until he also started killing his own allies. The men of the Scarlet Crusade then confronted him, which ended with his beheading. Satan Deathrahan, who was in fact the Dreadlord Balnazar but under disguise, decided to give Thomas a proper burial, and when he was alone with his body, he used his own blood and fell energies to raise Thomas's corpse, thus creating the Headless Horseman with his own mad free will. Ever since then, on every Hallows End, the Headless Horseman would terrorize the people of Azeroth from both the Alliance and the Horde, attacking their homes and burning them, although the champions of Azeroth would always be there to save the day.
Fire consumes. You've tried and failed. Let there be no doubt. Justice prevailed.
Anyway guys, this is it on the story of Sir Thomas Thompson, the Headless Horseman, and we hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to check out our other videos and subscribe. If you're interested in Warcraft, Lord of the Rings / Hobbit, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Witcher, Game of Thrones, and other fantasy franchise-based lore, stay tuned for more videos like this one. And also, if you're by any chance into LEGO reviews and Star Wars lore videos, check out our main channel, The Scoundrels Cantina. The link for it will be down below. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, no matter how lost you are, the Innkeeper will always show you the path. See you in another video.